Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Again, it's Jones. And he'll get a couple up to the 29. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6. Working from the gun, Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he goes out right around the 39. Got what they needed there. The drive continues with a 9-yard pickup.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. And good running there as he'll take this all the way up to midfield. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. The last run got 9. That leaves him with 2nd and a yard. Throwing is Rodgers. He'll buy some time right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Well, sometimes the defense just beats you. Great coverage from the secondary, all of them in the proper position. So instead of trying to throw into tight coverage, he found a way to throw it away and come back and try again the next down.
It's been a 7-play opening drive, and this is 3rd and short. Rodgers going to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to convert by plenty there on 3rd and 1. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And the Bills are going to get him as he goes down. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. To throw is Rodgers. Got a man, that's Lazard. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. Into the red zone, it's Rodgers. A check down here to Jones. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Rodgers now to throw. Throw right side, hauled in by Dobbs. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the 1st down marker. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown. Robert Tonyan, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And the Bills now with a 1st and 10 at their own 23. A little jet sweep to start the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first.
And that's something you have to get ready for defensively, because in today's NFL, teams will use their wide receivers on jet sweeps, end arounds. They'll move them back in the backfield and make them running backs. Partner, this was much more of a tap pass, but effective nonetheless.
And I think both guys love it. If you're a quarterback, it's an easy completion. If you're a wide receiver, you get the easy reception and also a chance to try to make a play with your feet. Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be 2nd down. On 2nd down, Cook. Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down. They pitch it out to Cook. And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. It's a pickup of 17 on that one and a Bills first down. Interior of that line blocked really well on that run, but also the 2 tight ends, they blocked well too.
Not only have they scouted the line of scrimmage, with their agility, they can get upfield and hit moving targets like linebackers, defensive backs. They do a really good job helping out in the running game.
On first down, Allen. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Packers are going to have the football at their own 1-yard line. And when I looked down, he was kind of shaking his head right after he threw that pass. What did you see?
Well, from a defense's perspective, anytime you have your eyes back towards the quarterback, you're in a position to make a play on the ball, whether it's a big-time play by you or an overthrow by the quarterback. You have a much better opportunity.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. Here's Jones again on 2nd down. And that won't buy him much room. Just a 1-yard gain to the 5. The Packers on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
On play action, now Rodgers. He has it complete to Christian Watson. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. 2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game. 23 yards the pickup there. Out Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
From the 38, Rodgers. Jones has it. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3. To throw, it's Rodgers. A bullet throw, but incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Looking for Jones, and it's intercepted. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is going to score. It's a pick 6 and a Bills touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Very short kick taken right at the 20. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And with a little under a minute to play, they may be looking to pick up some yardage here. Maybe try and come up with a field goal to seize the lead before intermission. And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. On play action, Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Well, he's got one of the strongest arms in the league. Some people may say the strongest, but that can also have a downside occasionally, and here he's intercepted.
Yeah, when we talk about strong arms, being able to throw it deep downfield doesn't necessarily take the strongest. It takes more of the timing type of a quarterback. And it's great to be able to take your shot, but when it hangs up there just a bit too long, you put it in jeopardy. And in this case, it was intercepted.
In motion comes the tight end left. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Picked up by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
You can easily see the logic. It's a tie game. They just wanted to press it a little bit right before the half, hoping to get one more score.
Easy to second-guess the result, but now you have to think after that interception, just a field goal, and they're behind at the break.
Yeah, I think at the half, the head coach just says, look.
And it's a Packers touchdown. Romeo Doubs, a 7-yard touchdown grab. And the Packers will take the lead here in the final minute of the first half. Crosby connects on the extra point, and that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. Uncorks one for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he will step out of bounds here inside the 30. A big play there just before halftime. 51 yards. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30, here's 1st and 10. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. Touchdown! Quentin Morris as the first half is winding down. And the Bills have a chance to tie the game here in the final seconds of the half. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield. It's 1st and 10 from the 45. Shotgun now for Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. And the Bills are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
And that's now the 2nd time he's picked off a pass here in the first half alone. Again, another great read defensively, and you just see him get in the right position to make the play and get his guys the football back.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 40. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fielded right around the 8. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. This offense ready for the first drive of the 3rd quarter. Well, quarters number 1 and 2 entertaining. We saw some good offense points put up, Charles, and all tied on the scoreboard.
And it sets us up for what could be a really fun second half because we've seen both sides score almost at will here in the first half. And now, here in the second half, getting the ball first, you've got to think, hey, we can go out and really run our offense the way we did in the first half. But if I'm a defensive player, all I'm thinking is, can I make a play to really help out my team and break this streak of offense?
Again, it's Cook. 5 yards on the carry there, and it leaves them with 3rd and about 6 yards to go. They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Morris. And he is going to have a Bills first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. First down, here's the run with Cook. And a good run here as he'll rumble all the way down to the 40-yard line. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A give to Cook out of the gun. And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. And a big turnover there as as his guys will get the football back. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try and get the running game going with Jones. And he'll take this one up to about the 13. The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And able to find a little space. He gets this up over the 15 to the 16.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
Rodgers going to try and throw on 3rd down. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Up the middle, Jones. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
On 2nd down, Dillon. And he'll take it ahead to the 28-yard line. They'll try and run for the first with Dillon. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers.
That's complete to Dobbs. And he is going to have a Packers first down as they manage to convert, and that'll keep the drive alive. Rodgers going to give this one to Dillon, and he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down.
Multiple players getting home there for an 8-yard loss.
So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 15. Now Rodgers. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. The defense did their job. 4th quarter, big stand.
No doubt about it, because the offense has been yelling at him from the sideline. Just do us a favor. Get us the ball back. Give us one more chance to take it downfield. The defense just did them a solid, it appears.
And when they get the ball back, they can kind of play free tie game. They're not behind. Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. Give him 10 yards on the keeper, and it'll lead to a 2nd down.
Now that's the way you want to start a drive. Talk about a tone setter as well as a playbook opener. Now if you want to take a big shot over the top, you're all positioned to do so.
And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Calling no gain on the keeper, and it's going to bring up the 3rd down.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
And he gets this down to the 18, good enough for a first down. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
And what a weapon to have when you can use your quarterback as a short yardage runner and pick up first downs.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
From the gun, it's a give to Cook. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before before the 2-minute warning. Throw left side complete. That's Morris. And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll bring a tight end in motion left. They'll send the big tight end in motion right. Diggs going in motion right. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. And now with 1:52 to go, we get another pause in the action. A timeout here defensively.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, your risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
They'll bring one of the tight ends in motion left. They'll motion the tight end across the formation. They stop him for no gain. No dice for Sean McDermott and the offense. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal, and that may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splaining to do, right? Because in this situation, you kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Now Rodgers. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Bills are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
Throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. That's good for 28 yards. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a timeout called for by the defense as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Only a yard on the keeper, and it'll be 2nd down. Now the Packers going to burn their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this 4th quarter. Oh, no, he lost the football. And this is going to be Packer football. Wow, so they were already in field goal range. Now this and a completely new story to tell.
And frankly, what they're going to say when they review this game and go over it, they're going to tell the offense, you had one job. All right, you knew what you had to get done. You knew where we wanted to kick the field goal from. You know our range. Just take care of the football, and we win the game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit, get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Back to throw, Rodgers. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And that's caught inside the 35. 4 quarters not enough. We're all even, and to overtime we go.
How much fun is this for everyone who's watching the game? How much fun is it for us to see this one get an extra period to get settled?
So advantage Packers here. They'll possess the ball first with a chance to win it here in overtime. Fields this way up at the 17. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. All set up for him right now, Charles. Opening possession of overtime. They've got the football. They also obviously have this home crowd behind them in a big way.
They get that extra energy from them, but they've got to be careful not to let that adrenaline get away from them and play too fast or create errors of their own making. Use that energy, embrace it, but make sure they channel it the right way. They've got a chance to go downfield, score a touchdown, and end this game.
They'll go again to Jones. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. First throw of overtime for Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Let's make this one simple. What a catch, especially the finishing part of getting his feet in bounds, toe tapping, and, of course, foot dragging.
A little tapestry, if you will.
Oh, I like it.
Throwing on first down is Rodgers. To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A very solid gain of 27. Offensively, back-to-back really nice plays. This defense, they've got 2 timeouts, maybe should burn one.
Yeah, when you get back-to-back explosive plays, to me, anything over 10 yards, I don't care if it's a run or a pass, I count it as an explosive play. That sets your defense back on its heels. A timeout here would be a good idea and try and get themselves settled because we're in OT. This is big time.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. An inside give to Jones. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. What will they draw up to try to keep this opening drive of overtime moving? 3rd and 7. Throwing now is Rodgers. On the out route, Dobbs brings it in. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Rodgers throwing on 4th down. And it's going to be batted down. And will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And it'll be a turnover on downs. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Well, their defense, they did the important thing. They got the stop. They didn't allow a point, but now they're backed up here pretty far, Charles. Going to need a significant drive to try to get into position for the game-winning field goal.
Yeah, partner, don't you think that defense is on the sidelines right now saying, don't come to us with your problems about where you're starting. We did the important part. We kept them off the board, kept us in the ball game. Find a way to maneuver it downfield, at least get in the field goal range, and get us a win.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. Nice pickup, 10 yards and a first down on the keeper.
How about that there? No frills, no additives, right? Nothing crazy. Just find a way to pick up the first down. A nice run right there.
Diggs going in motion right. And he's going to lose lose yards. They take him down at the 26. Play 3 of the drive now is successful. They go backwards after those 2 first-down gains. So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11.
56.
In motion left goes a tight end. On 2nd and 11 now. Allen. Oh, and it's intercepted. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Just a massive interception there, Charles, to keep this overtime going. And really both defenses now have come up huge in this overtime.
How about one forcing the turnover on downs, because you know that first possession, if you score a touchdown, that wins the game, and they went for it, and they kept them from getting it done, and then the other defense comes on the field, and they pick one off. Who's going to make the big play now? An off touchdown, Packers!
He goes 48 yards there on a touchdown run. So a win here for the Packers. We've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, I thought this defense just didn't have an answer for him all game long. They tried to change things up, but he was always one step ahead. And he finished with over 300 yards passing and 2 touchdown passes as well.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Seattle Seahawks and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
A run by Dallas to start the drive.
Calling no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. Throwing now is Geno. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And we're going to see this offense try and spread the field a little bit and utilize the outside third of the field, especially against man coverage. But that time, the defense was up to the task, forcing the incompletion.
And that's caught inside the 30.
And he'll be brought down at the 27. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years, and the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
First carry here for Ken Walker. He'll take it inside the 25.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now a play fake, and it's Smith.
And this one incomplete. Oh, he couldn't hang on to it in the end zone, and that's one that'll haunt you. And now it brings up 3rd down.
Throwing on 3rd down, Smith. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
They are such a talented team at defending the perimeter and taking away throws to the outside. Great confidence, great skill.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. Had just the one big play on the drive, but that was enough to put them in field goal range.
And one big play of what they hope will be many others throughout the game. Every team has a different target for the number of plays like that, those explosives that we talk about. That allowed them to put points on the board on that drive. Let's see how the rest of the game goes.
And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. Now the man for UTEP, this is Aaron Jones.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it. It's 2nd down. 2nd down, another shot for Jones.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10.
From the gun, he'll hand this off.
And the play goes nowhere. Losing yardage back near the 40 at the 39. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a 1st down. Well done. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on 1st down. The give is to Jones. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Shotgun now for Rodgers. This is caught. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Rodgers finding Christian Watson. And the Packers are able to answer the early 3 points and take a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. And they'll accept that penalty. After the roughing penalty on the PAT, they'll kick off from 15 yards further upfield. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further. Now a first down throw. It's Smith. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And got his man complete. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43.
As we've seen over the years, offense coordinators will often ease their way into drives. Many of them don't want to risk a turnover and put their defense in a bad spot, but not in this case.
Not at all. Forget about easing into it. They took a shot. It worked. Walker now on 1st and 10. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Off of play action. Here's Smith. Into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And the Packers are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Before we came up to the booth, last thing he says when we're walking off the field, I want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit, and that's what we saw there. Didn't get enough on that throw, and it turned into an interception.
They fake the give. Now Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down. A give to Jones. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And good space to operate there as he takes this down inside the 35-yard line. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. Another try after the first down sack. Rodgers got a man. That's Lazard. And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3 our score. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And that is incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. Able to find Lazard. Touchdown! Allen Lazard, 26 yards. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Crosby with the extra point, and that pushes the lead up to 11. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away.
They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And a good effort on the return there. Gets him across the 30, up to the 33. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
From the gun on 3rd down, Smith. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a first down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there. That brings up 4th. Here we go on 4th. Smith. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete.
Absolutely no disguise on that one. They just went for it. Put him out there and said, go deep. Let's try and hit him. Unfortunately, to no avail.
They'll fake it. Now Smith. Open man, that's Noah Fant, the tight end. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 32-yard line. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
Play action. It's Smith. And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
They're putting together a drive here in the final minutes of the half. But the coverage has been tight all game long, and they certainly want to keep them up the scoreboard here.
Throwing again is Smith. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
All right, help me out here a little bit, partner, because what I'm seeing is a passing game that's just struggled to complete anything. No rhythm, no timing. Seems like every pass is also contested well, so give some credit to the defense.
Myers' kick is good. And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And with an 8-point lead, probably not too much of an impetus to try and do too much here. Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete.
Well, it hasn't been a banner first half with the defense trying to cover him today, but they'll take that one right there, helping force that incompletion.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. To throw is Rodgers. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard.
Oh, that's into a sea of bodies, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Jamal Adams. And he will be out of bounds as time has run out on this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. And how about this line out of the locker room? An onside kick attempt. So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter. A very interesting call and one that backfires. I know they're losing, Charles, but boy, to start the second half with the onside kick, risky.
Felt like a sense of urgency from their side, coupled with, you and I both know the special teams coordinators. They sell their key plays each and every week to the head coach, don't they? And I'll guarantee he's been selling this one. We can get it, coach, we can get it. And that came together with that sense of urgency you talked about. I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. 2nd and 10. Now it's Rodgers. Throw right side. This is into the hands of the tight end, Tunyon. First down carry by Jones. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. And looked like some movement there. Let's get the call. And maybe they were coming with a blitz that time and it caused a jump.
I think if we saw it, you know that they saw it. Might have been a little discussion down there. Bad guys coming. Pick them up. Pick them up. And someone jumped.
And here's Jones again on second down. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on third down following 2 negative plays. Again, it's Jones. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. That winds up being a 4-yard loss and leads to fourth down. The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead here to 17-6. So the lead grows here incrementally, but I think the way their defense is playing, you feel okay with just getting 3.
They've definitely been stout so far, but now that can all change because if one guy gets loose for 70 yards, this is a different game. But as it stands, field goals are good. Just keep adding to that lead.
Ready?
Running left is Walker. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
I'm sure this isn't a novel thought, but maybe run some simpler routes instead of trying to get it all back in one shot. Defense certainly appears to be ready for him. Try and get it back little by little instead of in big chunks.
And he's going to be marked down just inside the 35. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Geno now to throw. That's DK Metcalf running the slant. He's got it. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's 1st and goal. He'll find Goodwin here on the right side. Only a yard in the completion. It's 2nd and goal. To the air again, Smith. Touchdown, Seahawks. Noah Fant, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Seahawks have got it back to within a score. Geno's going to throw. And he's got it. So the try for 2 successful. And with it, they're back within a field goal. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 62 yards. Here's Rodgers. And it's a Packers touchdown. Aaron Jones. Excellent work there to get in on the touchdown run. And the Packers are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. Crosby connects on the extra point, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Right now, Charles, it just feels like they're trying to keep pace. They did score the touchdown last time out, but they still trail. And that's caught inside the 35. And he steps out of bounds, but not before he gets inside the 35. It's a big play there for Seattle. 45 yards. What a game it's been for this duo.
They remind me of a good comedy team. They know how to play off of each other so well. No matter how one riffs, the other's right there to pick them up, and they are shredding them in this ballgame.
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this 3rd quarter. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Geno. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter, and find their way open.
Under 4 to go now as they come up on 2nd down. Smith. That's complete to his running back, Dallas. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Seahawks moving pretty well through the air. Another 1st down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, Smith finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. To throw again on 2nd down. Smith. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Now a tough spot for Geno Smith and company after the sack. It's 3rd and long. Throwing now is Geno. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on now comes the kicker. It's Jason Myers. This from 44 yards away. Myers' kick is good. And this is back down to a 7-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get it the least a 3-and-out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And they've got it up past the 35, so pretty good starting field position. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first down, and the goal? End the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. You'd have to think likely another running play coming here, 2nd and 11. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. They find some open field here. The 20. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 62 yards rushing for him now as he's run it 11 times. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. He will push his way down to about the 14. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun, a give to Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Back to throw, Rodgers. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for him. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a 4th down. Well played.
The kick by Crosby is good, and that will extend their lead even further. So that one, CD, going to make the road back a lot more difficult.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. You know they were praying on the other sideline for a miss because now, as you pointed out, a very difficult road. Down 2 scores. You don't just need a touchdown. You need a chain of events to go your way. You've got to score, somehow get the ball back, and score again. The odds of that happening, not great in your favor.
A fairly short kick from the 14. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back, and then score again. But they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly. Then they'll take it from there.
Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
Back-to-back incompletions, but we know this is definitely 4-down territory. Time not on their side. I don't think they want to try and get the first down in 2 installments. I think they got to go and get it right here, right now.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Now Smith. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Jair Alexander. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football. Well, obviously, Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Rodgers throwing here. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Rodgers to throw. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down. Rodgers going to go on 4th down. And he'll let this go deep for Lazard. And this is caught inside the 5. A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
So a win here for the Packers. Well, we've said it so many times in the past, but it was Aaron Rodgers, CD, who really led the way.
Yeah, he was just on target all afternoon with 3 touchdown passes. They couldn't find a way to stop him, and ultimately, he guided them to victory.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Coming up, we've got a good matchup on tap between the Buffalo Bills and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Allen going to go to the air right away. And his first look is incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got second and third down to fall back on.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line. And the slot man goes in motion left. Slot man moves right. They'll send the tight end in motion left. To throw on 2nd and 10. Allen being chased out left. That's caught by Gabriel Davis. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. 11 yards and a Buffalo first down. We know that he can get first downs with his arm and his legs, Charles. And there when he gets outside of the pocket, the defense has to account for both, and he's able to complete it for the first.
And he's very comfortable outside of the pocket. Some quarterbacks, that's not their thing. For him, that seems to be the #1 asset to his game. Gets out into the open field, things seem to break down the secondary a little bit, and he picks out the right target.
Play clock down to 2, and we get a signal and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Diggs going in motion right. Now the first carry for Devin Singletary. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about a variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy, let him pick up the first down.
A couple of first downs on the drive already, as they'll go from the 47 now on first down. They'll run on first down with Singletary. And he's got some space here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 45 yards rushing for him already. A terrific opening drive on the ground, and it's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. it's a big man's game. And it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Absolutely love the effort there. The ability to flow from his inside spot and stop that one at the line of scrimmage. Nice linebacker play.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Now Allen. Touchdown, Bills. Gabriel Davis from 19 yards away. And the Bills have taken the early lead on the road here at Lambeau. Tyler Bass on for the extra point attempt. And it's 7-0 Buffalo.
Makes the score Bills 7, Packers nothing.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taking it about the 1. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 18. They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And he roams across the 20 to the 24-yard line. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. What I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up the touchdown.
And this one will go to the 28-yard line. After 7-0 on EA Sports.
That's the end of the first quarter with the score of Bills 7, Packers nothing.
Up the middle, Jones. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
From the lineman to the guy running with it, that was a well-executed first down by the offense. With 2 shots left to get the first, you can get a little aggressive here on 2nd down if you want and try for some bigger yardage.
On 2nd down, it's Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Now Rodgers. Able to find Lazard. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And an excellent job of finding the opening as he's got this now all the way down to the 22. And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Now Jones. And he pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
That's good power football on 1st and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there, but that's a nice job to chew up a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
They'll go again to Jones. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop him right around the 1. They'll try and run it in with Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. Rodgers to throw for it on 4th. He's got Watson. It's caught. Touchdown, Packers. The 3-yard touchdown pass. And the Packers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And we are tied at 7.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the...
There he goes, right side. 30. 10. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Devin Singletary, 71 yards. And the Bills have taken the lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. After that last score we just saw, now 14-7, so a chance to march down the field here, try to tie this football game.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
So following the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake to Jones. Here's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they approached this drive with a lot of confidence after their last one ended up as a touchdown. But incompletions on their first two throws has them huddling up and trying to figure out a big play here on 3rd down to get their momentum going again.
Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. He rifles one that's intercepted. Jair Elam makes a pick, and the Bills are going to get this back to their own 34-yard line. Well, we saw plenty of that during his much-heralded college career. He parlayed that into becoming a first-round selection, and now here he is making interceptions in the National Football League.
And this is a guy that has all the physical tools, but the thing that sets him apart is what he's got between his ears. And that's the sixth sense for knowing where the football is going. Just an excellent play there to create the turnover.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. But credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Diggs going in motion right. Allen now on 1st down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Singletary again. Only gets 3 yards there on the heels of the 1-yard pickup. Sets up 3rd and 6. A give up the middle to Singletary. And he'll be stopped at the 27-yard line, well short of the 1st down marker. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the 1st half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half on it's the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. And that hits the right upright and caroms away. It's no good. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. This one fielded at the 5. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well, and they've kept them around in this game. Now, they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half.
This one swung out here to Jones. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. He'll get this to Lazard. And they're going to get this up to midfield. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. And the Bills are going to take possession of the football. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On the handoff, running left, Singletary. It's a room to maneuver. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown.
Partner, they had a good lead as they went in at the half, and they came out here in the second half and found a way to extend it. I love their consistency. Don't worry about what they said at halftime. This seemed like a team that was ready to play 60 minutes, and while this game is far from over, I love their approach.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. A short kick taken at the 18. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. As this offense takes the field against CD. Remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if... And Rodgers intercepted a third time. Picked off by Jordan Poyer. And the Bills are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept the pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Right back to Singletary on 2nd down. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. call it no gain there. It brings forth a 3rd and long. They need a crafty play call here. 14 yards is what they need to try to convert this thing. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he's as fine with that incompletion as a quarterback can be, in all honesty. He avoided his first sack of the game, and he did have a chance of connecting for yardage, just unable to on that throw.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. And this will be up to the ruling of the side judge here. He says it crossed out of bounds at the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
Rodgers will try again on 2nd down. He's going to launch this deep for Watson. That's caught at the 25. Touchdown, Packers. Even later into his career now, there aren't too many guys that can launch it downfield with accuracy better than Aaron Rodgers.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards. A fairly short kick from the 14. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Still enjoying the lead here in the 3rd quarter despite their defense giving up that last touchdown. Now they'll see if they can get the equalizer here on this drive. On 1st down, Allen. He'll air this one out deep for Davis. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Touchdown. Gabriel Davis with his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Bills will add on to their lead here in the final minute of the 3rd. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And the lead now up to 14. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the Pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Rodgers throw into the hands of Cobb. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. The end result, 21 yards.
Certainly no settling into the drive there. They came right out on the first play and attacked the middle of the field for a big gainer and a 1st down.
On play action, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Give it big credit for his coverage right there, because when he saw the route break deep, he stayed in position to prevent a completion while avoiding any risk of a flag.
He's going to launch this deep for Watson. And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Rodgers to throw once more. Completed out left to Dobbs. And he's got a 1st down as the tackle made at the Bills' 32-yard line. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. The wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now second down.
Well, what looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Another throw on second down, and this one incomplete as well. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And incomplete on the deep ball.
When you're leading in the final quarter, your radar has to be up for any potential deep shots. And probably not the last one they're going to see in this game, not as long as they hold this lead.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. He finds Watson complete. So this offense able to convert on 4th, and now a fresh set of downs here, 1st and 10. Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying, no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
And again, it's Rodgers. This complete to Jones. And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 1st and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. Now the Bills will use the 2nd of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this 4th quarter. Throwing is Rodgers. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Extra point try now for Crosby. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And not much on this one. Takes it from the 21. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And with that last touchdown, I mean, we're set up for a good finish here. Some things to consider, Charles. Obviously, it's a very close game. Here in the 4th quarter, defensively, they've got all 3 timeouts in their back pocket.
So the chess match really ramps up, doesn't it? Because in these situations, what do? Do you run the ball and kill the clock here? Or do you try and bury them with another score? And how about defensively? Do you use your timeouts at the earliest opportunity? Or wait till you hit the 2-minute warning? So there's a lot going into this one. Let's see how each side goes about their strategy.
Alert, alert, alert.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 1st down, they stick with Singletary. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40. 197 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long.
Well, that's a carry they have to be satisfied with. And throughout this game, they've been satisfied with what he's given them. Whenever they've needed a big run, a 1st down, he's the guy they turn to. And it doesn't matter what the defense thinks. They've got the confidence to keep handing it to him and keep picking up good yardage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On third down, they go with Singletary. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the first down. They'll send a receiver in motion left. Allen will look to throw for it on fourth. And that is caught. It's Davis. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The Bills on their way to victory now as they take the knee. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it. So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And we talked so much about the turnover battle determining who wins and who loses. This game, no exception. They didn't turn the ball over at all, and they go on to victory.
They look like a smooth operation in this one, didn't they? Because you look at every facet of the game, they handled their business. Offense took care of the football, converted it into points. Defense took the ball away, gave it back to the offense. Special teams right there with them. That's the type of game a coach is going to really love and value. And when they show the film, they have to be careful not to give out too many kudos and kill their motivation going forward.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to legendary Lambeau Field in Green Bay. Today, we've got a good NFC matchup on tap between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. Mason Crosby of the Packers has it teed up, and off we go from Lambeau. A short kick taken at the 18. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape up past the 30. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. It'll be Sanders to begin the drive. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. 2nd down. Hurts going to give it to Sanders on the option. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. 3rd down, now even tougher. 3rd and 13 after that loss of a yard.
You can bet they're not going to go away from the running game anytime soon, but this is obviously not a good start. 2 carries, 2 runs, both stop for a loss.
Hurts sets up to throw it. And he fires one that's intercepted. And into the end zone, it's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. On is Mason Crosby for the point after. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers. So they throw the pick-6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Very short kick taken right at the 20. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick-6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick-6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the...
Touchdown, Philadelphia! Well, go ahead and strap in, partner. Less than 2 minutes in, had the score on the one side. A quick answer, though, to get the equalizer.
Sometimes you get that sense of urgency that ratchets up, right? When you give up an early touchdown like that, you just know you're like, okay, how do we go back and equalize things? Can we get it done fast? And they absolutely did. Essentially, we're back to even, aren't we?
Elliott good on the extra point, and we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Rodgers will bring the pack up with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll try and start this drive in the air.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked up by James Bradbury.
And the Eagles are going to take possession of the football. Play action. Here's Hurts.
Looking left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
Hurts a handoff to Sanders.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown. Miles Sanders, 22 yards.
And the Eagles have moved out in front.
Elliott good with a PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
And able to find Allen Lazard. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. On play action. Now Rodgers. And this is caught inside the 5. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Allen Lazard, 41 yards.
And the Packers are an extra point away from drawing level.
Crosby with the extra point, and we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on first down. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13.
Hurts. Open man, that's Devontae Smith. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. He's going deep for Brown. And that is, I think he caught it. He did, but they'll say out of bounds. It'll be incomplete. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
Up the middle they go with Sanders. And just a yard on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 4.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
He's got Watkins on the out route.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Sanders. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Miles Sanders with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Eagles have moved out in front. Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Elliott now to kick this one away. Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left. He's got a man complete. 20, 10, 5, touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 78 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Crosby connects on the extra point, and we've got a tie game here, a back-and-forth first half. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. This one taken just inside the 10. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. Feel like the offense coordinator is a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that?
He's got a man complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 down at the 33. Shotgun snap, and then the give to Sanders. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 48 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. On 1st and 10, it's Gainwell. And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line. Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Come on. Hey.
Again, a run with Gainwell. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, ramp up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
Here's Hurts to throw. And that's going to be caught for an Eagles touchdown. Quez Watkins, a 22-yard touchdown grab, as his guys have now moved out in front. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast,
but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but and that's caught inside the 30. And he's going to get this down near the 25. So that changes things in a big way. Now from all the way down inside the 30. And he's got his man. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's Allen Lazard. A great effort there with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Packers are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they'll have a decent amount of time, 55 seconds to work with to try to at least get down into field goal range. Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to take possession of the football.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover two because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
So after the INT, it's Rodgers. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for second and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it third and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. He'll find Jones again, complete. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Now they empty the backfield and motion the man left. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. This will be caught at about the 5. And it's a Packers touchdown. 4 touchdown passes now for Aaron Rodgers. And the Packers have taken the lead here in the final stages of this first half. Extra point up and good by Crosby. And they will take a 7-point lead. Maybe time for one play on offense. 7 seconds to go in the half as the kick is away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And with 7 seconds remaining, not much time to really do anything. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That is caught. It's the tight end Goddard. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's been a shootout so far. We'll see which defense can make the adjustments as we get back underway in the second half. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner,
yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out route, he finds his man. It's Jones. And he's going to have a Packers first down as that'll be a pickup of about 5 as they convert on 3rd and inches. Now Rodgers. And his throw here's incomplete.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Rodgers. And Jones has it over the middle. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line. Lambeau Field, one of the best home field advantages in the NFL, no doubt. And they're a happy bunch here as the Packers lead 3rd quarter. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
Yeah, good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down. Here's Rodgers. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. Touchdown. The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. Straight ahead, we've got a good one on tap here between the Green Bay Packers and the San Francisco 49ers. The veteran kicker Mason Crosby set to do the honors here, and we are underway from Santa Clara.
Taken at the 15, a short kick. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And some room to roam now. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 31 yards there and a first down.
Well, Christian McCaffrey is as tough to bring down as they come at the running back position, and he proved it right there.
Yeah, this could be a sign of what this defense is in for, because you know all week long the coaches were preaching to the defense, you've got to be able to wrap up against a back like him, or he can make you pay. Technique, technique, technique.
Back to the ground on first. It's McCaffrey. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside, as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up second down.
The Lance going to throw.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now 3rd and 10, a big play to start the drive, but nothing since.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Over the middle, that's complete to McCaffrey. And he gets this only to the 41, not near enough for the first.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down.
Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. Wow, 1st and goal, and defensively all they can do is shake their heads. Not only did they allow the conversion, but a big play as well.
Now Lance again.
That is caught by the tight end, Kittle. Touchdown, 49ers. 10 yards on the touchdown pass. And the Niners put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. On play action, Rodgers. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown.
Still in the first quarter, but what a great start for them. I mean, they've controlled the airways, Charles, on both sides. They had the passing touchdown, then they intercept the pass of the other squad and take it back for another score.
Brandon, I know we have a ton of time left, but what an early backbreaker they just delivered. They're up early, and they appear to be totally dialed in. And that offense, they're forced to run right back out, still shaking up a bit, but feeling the pressure to put something on the scoreboard. They've got to be careful here.
Keyshawn Nixon now from his end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up. He's got a man, complete. Past the 20. Touchdown, Packers. Robert Tonyan, 83 yards. And the Packers are able to strike quickly here as they are in for 6. Crosby with the extra point, and that'll make our score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Crosby to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And that last touchdown drive, a good mix of pass and run. Defensively, they just looked a little out of whack.
And it's so hard to stay up with an offense that has things going so well, where you're guessing and guessing wrong play after play. So what you need is someone on the defensive side of the ball
leader, right?
to make a big play.
Yeah.
Throw that balance out of whack. That's what you're looking for now. Not worrying so much about guessing what the play call is.
And he'll be out right at the 35. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, trying to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Throwing on 2nd and 8. Lance. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Well, you've got a receiver here who's got one touchdown already in this first quarter, and they were trying to double his pleasure there. Wanting to continue to go to the guys already gotten into the end zone. But good coverage to make sure that this time it fell incomplete.
Throwing is Lance on 3rd down. Looking for the out route. He's got it. Complete to Kittle. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
Many different ways to create space, but on that play, he did it with that big, wide body of his. Didn't get a whole lot of yardage on the play, but it did what it was supposed to. Pick up a first down.
Couple of first downs to kick off the drive. Here's 1st and 10 up at the 46. Here's Lance. And he finds Tyler Kroft. And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Man coverage on the left side, so I really like the design of this play because they opened up the field and brought their tight end the other way on a crossing route. That's a lot of ground to cover if you're a defender. I've been there before, unable to stay with his man there.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Shotgun handoff now to McCaffrey. Room here to run. The 20. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
That's a nice run right there, able to get to the outside. And so many times defenses say, okay, we've got you hemmed in. But if you're running the football, at least you know where everyone is coming from. You don't have to worry about the backside at all. That allows you to run with a little bit more confidence as you traverse down the field.
On 1st down, this is McCaffrey. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. To throw, it's Lance. Got a man right side, it's McCaffrey. Touchdown, 49ers. Christian McCaffrey from 13 yards out. And the 49ers go up by 2 touchdowns.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense, but when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Gold with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Nixon now from his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
Offense running back out here, and you remember last drive was pretty quick, about 10 seconds, Charles. One play, very long pass play that ended in the end zone.
And you know, every offensive unit, when that happens, they want to come running back out and recreate it. We know the chances of that are slim because now the defense is on high alert. But at the same time, that confidence should carry over into the start of their next drive.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. Rodgers now on first down. They're going for Lazard, but this is intercepted. Picked off by Fred Warner. And the Niners are going to take possession of the football. An unfortunate sequence there, trying to get points before intermission, but now the interception, and their opponents have a chance to possibly pad their lead.
Yeah, they had an opportunity there, and they weren't able to capitalize on it, and that's something that could come back and haunt them later. They're begging their defense now to keep them from scoring before the half ends.
Throwing on second down, Lance. That's to McCaffrey, complete. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Lance. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Packers set to get the football first, and they are trailing on the scoreboard as we resume action, ready for the third quarter. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
This offense, Charles, had a strong first half throwing the football, at least in terms of yardage, but that hasn't translated so far on the scoreboard as they begin the third quarter here, trailing and looking for a little momentum.
Yeah, you're right about that because, you know, let's face it, in the first half, most of their focus was in the passing game. And to their credit, resulted in a healthy amount of yardage. So I would think that at halftime, they're going to anticipate that defense loosening up a little bit to try and cover the passing lanes. They've got to get the running game going, and there should be some gaps to run through now.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's fourth down. They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Okay,
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Strike. Check. Strike.
From the shotgun to McCaffrey. And able to get this to the 31.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. He wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And they'll be inside the 25 now at the 24. 72 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night.
Hurry.
McCaffrey on the counter. And across the chalk into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown.
Christian McCaffrey,
His second touchdown of the night.
and the Niners have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
And it's no good. Oh, he misses the extra point, and our score stays right where it is. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nixon elects not to return it, and this comes out to the 25. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions. And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And the Niners get there and bring him down. Credit the sack to Fred Warner.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Got a man, that's Lazard. And he is going to have a Packers first down, and that was something else. A big pickup on 4th and long to give him a new set of downs. So a moment to catch our collective breath after the 4th down. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Rodgers to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the...
And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. Rodgers now, after the sack, he'll lead the pack up on 3rd and long. To throw, it's Rodgers. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now 4th down.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now Rodgers, gotta have this one. And this is dropped. Oh, it's incomplete. He had a big gainer in his sights, but he could not reel it in. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And the 49ers are going to get the football back. They'll try and burn some clock now with McCaffrey. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, 49ers. And that run massively increased his production in this game, and now he's over 100 yards.
And break out your calculator, partner, because his yards per carry went up significantly, right? Big-time jaunt all the way to the end zone.
Gold to add the extra point. And that stretches the lead to 27. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This is taken just shy of the 10. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on 4th down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't even want to get to it.
And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked up by Talanoa Hufanga. And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And he'll be taken down right around the 41-yard line.
And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
McCaffrey running up the middle. And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard. That one looks like he'll throw here. And trying to get it to Samuel, but it's intercepted. Rasul Douglas picks it. And the Packers are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. Has a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 1st down, Rodgers. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete.
At this point in the game, they've got to continue to try anything they can. They're still working at it, even though this one feels like a lost cause.
To throw again on 2nd down. Rodgers. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. It's a big play there for Green Bay. 48 yards. Throwing on 1st down is Rodgers. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in future.